remember back in June booking my flight for Italy and being like, wow, that's just so far away. I want that time to be here already. But then I stopped myself because I'm like, I do not want to wish away my summer in any way. And then here we are, September 2nd. I leave in 8 days. And let me tell you, it's one thing to prepare for travel, but to prepare for international travel for 6 weeks. I'm gone 6 weeks. So I'm trying to get as prepared as possible. My goal this month, if I have one goal for September, well, no, that's a total lie. I have a million goals, but the biggest goal I have is to not rush. Everything I do, I want to do well. And so if I'm gonna enjoy Labor Day weekend, I deserve to enjoy Labor Day weekend. I don't know how the summer went by so quickly. Life is moving so fast and it is terrifying. So anyways, time to go run errands. I need to go get a new battery at Apple, do some last minute shopping for the trip. Coco June, random, they are a coconut yogurt company. They sent me a wonderful, very sweet package of a ton of their products. Organic dairy-free yogurt, which is coconut, spring water, oat flour, probiotic cultures, mango, organic peach, carrot, organic sweet potato, DHA algal oil, live active cultures. I'm literally going to go get food right after I finish filming this, but I'm just so hungry. And you should never, ever deny yourself when you're hungry. So I read oat flour and I can totally taste it. I love how thick it is. You definitely taste the mango and the peach. Not sweet, which personally I love. All the sugar comes from fruit. You can totally taste the oat flour. So that's kind of weird. It's like a pureed peach mango overnight oats. Anyways, that's the gist. And yeah, I'm just focused on creating a very, very zestful day. Welcome to the next day. We're gonna make some pumpkin oatmeal chocolate chip cookies because I made pumpkin bread this past week for a recipe video. Leftover pumpkin puree. That stuff does not last long in the fridge. We gotta use it up. So I'm starting off with half a cup of butter, AKA 1 stick, and I'm gonna melt it. Regular classic Domino brown sugar. Why do I like Domino sugar? Because it's cane sugar. I prefer cane sugar to beet sugar. I just think it's better and more natural. Packed brown sugar. I'm gonna give the brown sugar and the butter a whisk. This is also gonna help cool down the butter so that it will be closer to room temperature when I add in the egg. Kind of looks like a caramel. 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm gonna scoop out the yolk if it wants to focus. Just the yolk into the cookies. That yolk is so rich and fatty and it adds to the delicious chewy texture of a cookie. So you just need the yolk. I have the leftover pumpkin from that pumpkin bread. I need a 1/3 cup of pumpkin, a piece of paper towel, dump it on. So I now have the measured pumpkin on a paper towel and I'm gonna squeeze it over the sink. See how it's already getting rid of so much liquid? And as you can see, it like literally molded to the texture of the paper towel. So that's how you know it definitely got dry enough. I'm gonna go ahead and add the last liquid ingredient. And you just wanna keep whisking the pumpkin until there are no lumps. My uncle was actually just here and he has a condition where he can't eat gluten. And I knew I was about to bake these cookies today because I just want to bake them for fun and whoever's around today can of course have them, and I plan to share them because I love to share my food. That is my biggest love language, sharing food. I know he'll be back and I want to make sure that like if he walks in and smells cookies and he can't eat them, like I'd feel horrible about that. So I made a fresh batch of oat flour. I have a Vitamix, a high-speed blender. So I'm just gonna put it in the container. 1 1/4 cup of oat flour. For the other dry ingredients, we have baking powder, and I'm only gonna do a fourth a cup of baking powder. No, 1/4 teaspoon goes in. And then we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of salt, just to bring out all the flavors. And then we're gonna do a whole 1/2 teaspoon soda. I have pumpkin pie spice. This one is an okay one. It's not like one of my favorites. It is cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, mace, and cloves. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a whole tablespoon. Pumpkin pie spice smells so fall and heavenly, even though it's gonna be 90 degrees today and it's Labor Day weekend. Rolled oats going into the mix. I'm gonna do mini and regular because they're both open. So not even 1/4 cup. Let's do a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Instead of doing pecans, which I feel like is so traditional with pumpkin, I had already so many toasted walnuts. Ooh, it looks so good. So it's gonna be quite a loose batter when you're stirring it up. We're just gonna refrigerate it for a little bit and then scoop it out and bake off some cookies. Look at that. I feel like I specialize in a cookie almost every season. It was the oatmeal tahini date cookies, and then it was the white chocolate strawberry pistachio cookies, and now we have the pumpkin oatmeal walnut chocolate chip cookies. So 30 minutes is literally perfect. I'm gonna use a scooper so that they're all even. I have 3 to test out. Let's hope these turn out incredible. I'm gonna give them about 8 to 9 minutes before I check on them. Cookies are absolutely incredible. These are some of the best cookies I've ever made. Soft, chewy, gooey. They're still super delicious, but the chocolate is very strong. But very, very good. Oh my gosh.
Ciao! So I dropped the ball vlogging the rest of the week leading up to my travel day. I did a lot to get ready for this trip, and of course I had so many deadlines with work, and I had talked about in the beginning, everything I do, I want to do well. So I decided not to film as much as I had wanted to, but I do like to show you guys my meals and snacks, especially when I have the time to make them a little bit more aesthetic, because in reality, the 90% of the things that I'm eating are not aesthetic, like I show you guys, but I had some leftover cookies, and of course, they're so easy to eat on their own, but a variation I like to do a lot of the times is make a yogurt bowl. So I use some of that incredible, I'm obsessed with that Coco June yogurt. It's super, super delicious, especially because I love coconut, so I love it a lot. And then I use some figs, some pumpkin pie spice, a little drizzle of maple syrup, and it was a perfectly balanced bowl, snack, breakfast. I had it after a 4-mile run, so it really, really hit the spot because I was starving and so excited for this bowl after that run. And I just think it's so good with the textures and the flavors. You definitely get the cozy vibes because you have all the pumpkin-y, maple, spicy flavors. So I thought that was something I really wanted to share with you. And then another one that I had using a lot of the prior recipes in my recipe videos was this pistachio porridge. I actually heated it up, added some pumpkin to it because I had so much, as you saw in that jar, left over from that savory breakfast recipe video. Added a pour of some more pistachio milk, which I love by that company, Taché, and some roasted delicata squash. You guys know delicata squash is my favorite of all the squashes. So easy to cook. I love that you can eat the skin. It's so easy to cut. I love the flavor of delicata. I feel like you always get good flavor. So this was a perfect squash porridge bowl for lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever you're craving. It has everything: texture, protein, fiber, nutrients from the veggies. And so those are 2 meal concepts I wanted to show you. Also, look at this. I got a fun package. I'm still sampling lots of merch. One of my favorite kind of merch brands is called AS Color, and they really don't have a lot of it available in the US, but I think the quality of their t-shirts is really, really good. So I wanted to practice with some more merch, and I thought these were going to be super cute to take to Europe. I used 3 different designs. I've kind of screwed up on the sun one because it was supposed to be a pink shirt, but oh well. I loved all 3 of these, so I had some fun with some merch samples. And let's talk about the day before travel. I've seen this like joke on TikTok and social media of like, don't bother a girl when she's getting ready to travel because the appointments are insane and just gotta get things done. So let's talk about the gorgeous, gorgeous nails I got. My nail girl is a freaking Picasso. She is absolutely amazing. So I got my gorgeous tile / citrus nails I had a beauty appointment, so I did a dermaplane, which had my skin feeling so smooth afterwards, and a brow wax because your girl's Italian, so got to take care of those things. And I went to Ulta to get my beauty things because it's like an excuse to get more beauty things when you're traveling. I tortured myself with going to Trader Joe's one last time and only picked up that candle because it's so seasonal and I definitely wanted it for when I came home in November. A little Amazon haul and just haul in general. I got, of course, an outlet, much needed because the outlets are so different in Europe. I got this super junky, what is it called? Jewelry case. Don't love it, but kind of needed it for travel because I don't have one. So if you have a recommendation of a travel jewelry case, that'd be great. At Sephora, I picked up 2 face products because I feel like that's what I go through the most. So I was definitely in need of both of these. I am loving the brand Tower 28. I think their products are absolutely incredible. So I got a concealer and the tinted moisturizer. And lastly, some Bally Body because I gotta do that fake tan. And that was a wrap up of kind of a lot of the things I did before the epic travel day. And please excuse my emotions because they're kind of insane in this next video. I was in my feels, so I'm a little dramatic, but we have our moments when we're dramatic, right?
Okay, I have 10 minutes. I'm gonna cry. This is so hard to say goodbye to this life and go live another life that's so temporary that I also feel very connected to. It's just so much back and forth. Like my heart literally feels torn. Anyways, I'm gonna try a new protein today because why not? I have a plant-based protein. I'm traveling for like the next 24 hours. So I have no idea how this is gonna taste. I've just heard really good things about this. Sorry, I'm so ADHD. Like I said, I leave in a few minutes I'm leaving for Italy. That was where I was trying to go with this. I'm leaving for Italy. I'm so excited, but I'm gonna miss the people that are here. I'm so anxious about not doing recipe videos. I'm not excited for this travel. Nope, can't do vegan protein powder. In drinks, you have to do whey. This coffee is terrible. I have everything packed and ready. I'll take you along. I'll show you guys what I'm eating. I packed some good stuff. The worst thing about today that I'm scared about is I packed a parfait, obnoxious, like super big parfait of that Cocoa June yogurt that I've been loving with black raspberries and a little bit of maple syrup. So I packed this and I'm terrified they're gonna take the yogurt away from me. I'm super emotional about everything. I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm sad, I'm scared, I'm worried. I'm all things. Temporarily living here with family, it's so easy for me to go there and live with family because I don't have like my own home. I don't have any comfort right now because I haven't started building my own home. I think that's what makes it like also so hard too, is because it's like I don't feel like I belong here. I also don't feel like I belong there. I equally so don't belong in either place. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing real life. All right, let's fly to Italy.